Still a deck.
What's up, guys? This is Team Uber Mitch here with the 7 Seas deck profile. We're coming to you with our starter.
And it's back to Taco doing Granblue.
Hey, what's up? Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, we run 3 starters. Now, I know you're wondering, why the fuck do you run 3 starters in this deck? Well, because 2 of these starters go off when they're just in the drop zone. But no, your main starter will be Captain Night Kid. Skill is Actability, Counterblast 1, put this unit into Soul, check top 10 cards, put 1 card into your drop zone. Now, I know everyone's like, oh yeah, you can play the Ghosty starter, but he's good for the draw, but you don't know what you're putting in drop zone. He specifically targets 1 card to put him in. Then we have him to unflip because this deck has a major Counterblast problem. So running him at least at 1 in this deck is required. Even if you don't run 3 starters, he's required because unflipping Counterblast is a necessity. And then we play the 7C starter. He's usually in main deck. By the way, you switch out depending on your matchup or whatever. He's usually in main deck simply because when he put the drop zone through the Ghosty Stride, he can still go off that turn. He calls himself, goes off, and it's pluses. You get more cards in there. Now we're going on to grade 3s. We play 4 Captain Lord of the 7 Seas Night Mist. Now, break ride, obviously, when you ride over this unit with a grade 3, your Vanguard gets 10k. Then you call 2 units from your drop zone, give them 5k more. He enables large columns and combo plays for mid game to early stride. Then we have 3 7C Pegaton. 7C Sage Pegaton. He is, the reason why I run 3 is obviously I had to make room for the starters, but also because this deck is heavily invested in what you want in the drop zone. And you want him in the drop zone anyways. So it doesn't necessarily matter whether you get him into hand or drop zone. Plus we're going to stride enabler, so we don't have too much of an issue striding. We play 1 of Skeleton Cannoneer. Skeleton Cannoneer he has a hollow ability. Counterblast, when this unit is placed from drop zone and it's GB1, Counterblast 1, kill off, retire 1 of your opponent's rear guards, and draw a card for it. He is a 1 of because you don't necessarily need to go off sniping or whatever, and you can get him to drop zone whenever you need him, whenever you really need him. Besides, the Counterblast isn't too much of a cost now that we run the Unflip 2 starter. Then we play 2 Armor Clone. Pirate Swordsman, what is that? Columbard? Columbard. Skill is simple. Counterblast 1 when this unit is boosted. When this unit swings, Counterblast 1 and this unit is boosted. Call anything from your drop zone to rear guard. And that enables you to make columns and plays. We play 2 Negarook. Witch Doctor of the Rotten Seas Negarook. Now,
that's racist.
He is so good because by himself, when he's called from your drop, he doesn't even have to be called from drop zone. Just when he's called and you're GB1, he's 16 by himself. Just 16. It is. And obviously, if you don't know what the hollow ability is, it's when the unit is placed, you activate hollow and they get the ability or whatever, and they'll die at the end turn. That's important. Then we play 3 of the 7 Seas 9k grade 2 Slash Shade. His ability is when this unit is in your drop zone, when your Vanguard swings, Counterblast 1, kill off any unit, bring him out as stand, give him 2k. He enables multiple attacks and can make your decent columns after him swinging by himself for 16 to 21 after break ride turn. He make your columns 18 to 16 or whatever. Multiple attacks win games. Then we play 3 of the 8k. Witch Doctor of the 7 Seas Rise Ruler. His skill is when this unit is placed on rear guard, Counterblast 1, choose a unit from your drop zone, call it to rear guard, give it 5k, and it'll die in turn. That's good because it gives the unit 5k. You can call anything, including another one of him if you want to, just to get your field back. But he's mainly here so you can get your multiple column attacks off if you need be. Then we're going to grade 1s. I play 2 Dancing Cutlass because Sea Sterling Banshee, though she is good, Dancing Cutlass is viable at any point in time during the game, and it gets rid of 2 cards from your soul. So early game, he's priceless because you instantly get that 2 cards to your drop zone that you can call out late game or whatever when you need it, and you draw a card from it. We play 2 Seven Seas Helmsman Nightcrow. His ability is when you have a 7 Seas Vanguard, choose 1 rear guard, choose 1 Granblue rear guard, kill it off, bring this out. So it's a freer horse in Samurai. He makes columns better because you can switch him around, having him die, whatever. And he'll kill off units that you want in the drop zone for later on. We will play 2 Batswan Armin. His ability is when this unit is called from drop zone, he becomes a 10k anything. The best thing about this is when you call it with Witch Doctor because it makes this column 25.
Okay.
So the pluses and whatnot. We play 3 Stride Enabler, so we don't have a hard time striding with our 7 grade 3 lineup. And that's about it. He can be called with the Ghosty Stride, but you rarely ever need to do that. And then we play the G Unflip Perfect Guards because yes, once again this deck has a counterblast issue.
And if you ride, you can still blast it early and start unflipping.
True. Moving on to triggers, we have the obligatory 4 heal triggers.
Because you need them.
Yeah, you need to heal.
And the G Guardians.
They're not out yet, so it don't matter about that.
I'm going to keep bringing it up in every deck profile now.
Okay. Then we play 8 crit triggers.
No longer 12?
Yeah. We play 4 of the Rough Seas Banshee, put her in the soul, draw a card. Because, you know,
she'll show you a rough time.
Give a soul if we need be.
In a rough time.
Why are you like this? And then we play 4 stand trigger. We play 2 of each. 2 of the older one, because performing zombie, because he is the same thing as your starter, except he's the same thing as your starter, which it allows you to pick what you want in the drop zone. And instead of this deck milling randomly, as most people have it, now with this is the only card that will mill randomly in your deck. Everything else that you put in your drop zone will be from what you want. So check top 10, put 1 card in drop zone, and then we have the Ghosty stand trigger, which is a GB1. It has the hollow ability. When this unit is placed from drop zone, and you give it the hollow ability, you choose one of your rear guards, give that unit 10k, and then when this unit dies, put it back into the deck.
It's really good.
Yes. So he's our refilling stand trigger and column maker. Moving on to strides. Okay. Yeah. We play 2 Ghosty Great King Obadiah.
King Boo.
Yeah. Now, his ability is simple. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, search your deck for 3 cards, put them into drop zone. If you put 2 units with hollow, you can call a normal Ghosty unit behind the Vanguard Circle. Now, that isn't all that great to begin with, but the plus that comes from that is now you have a unit to kill with Helmsman to rearrange columns and whatnot if you didn't have a field to begin with. He won't get you to field, but he will get you to drop zone, so he's a great first turn stride in this deck. And you get to choose. That's the amazing part. We play 4 Loved by the 7 Seas Night Mist, because Counterblast 1 call 2 rear guards is free as shit, and it's only Counterblast 1. So we're trying to go with our strides as least cost effective as possible. So allowing us to call 2 cards and make a column with minimal counterblast is great. And also he has 7 Seas in his name if need be, which we'll always do, but whatever. And we play 2 Miss Phantasm Pirate King Night Rose. We only play 2 of her because after using her once, you are literally limited to the amount of counterblast that you have. Half the time you will barely be able to go into her. You have to manage your counterblast accordingly if you want to go into her. But you don't necessarily need her to kill. She is more for, they survived a very big attack. Your next turn, you kill them with this. You just have to set it up with the starter. And that is 7 Seas, guys. Tune in next time. See you then.
Taco's back with the Granblue.